Hey everybody, Elliot here. Welcome to Don't Toy With Me. This is it has been a few months since the last time I did hit this game, and I was just thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Let's return to the dollhouse and see what happens if I had picked the other option and see if the story ever progressed differently. Yeah, that's what we're here to find out today. We're gonna click this say Ava. So picked, if I remember correctly, I picked the Huxley is winning you over one. I wonder what happens if I pick that, pick the first one that Delilah is still your favorite. Let's click it. You still feel Huxley is better suited as something of a distraction for Delilah. Flawed little thing that she is, you wouldn't have kept her for this long if you did, and have some attachment to her, especially with how poorly she gets along with other toys. It's quite lucky that even though she's so much trouble, you have quite the sentimental view of her. Hopefully, the clown learns his place with time and stops bringing you down the mood for her. If not, you can always make some adjustments. But nothing ain't gonna last forever. It's clear enough the honeymoon phase is coming to an end by the argument you find already in progress when you check on the house today. Honestly, you've picked out our game 3 times in a row. We're going to play what I want on to today. You're literally offended. You literally offered to let me choose. You can't say, hey, you care what we play, and then take it back because you didn't like what I picked. I didn't know you were going to pick the worst one. And when I said that, the worst one, you seemed fine with it the other day. But fine, let's play this one instead. You like Parlor Detective, don't you? Are you serious? I'm just more in the mood for a word game. So, do you have a specific game in mind? Do you realize which one I wanted until now? Oh, it's not. That's how I plan to argue with you. You could have fooled me. You're so sour, honestly. I'll get the game set up while you're over there sulking. You'll feel better once we start playing. Hey, Whisker, what do you make of this? The rabbit looks up from his place on the little pet bed on the floor. He seems uneasy, yet being addressed in the middle of their air. Tiff. Whisker doesn't even talk, Huxley. I know. Oh, you're playing some joke. Whisker, do you think until I already started the game without me? I'm still setting it up. So I'm starting to think you're playing. Because I'm starting to think we're playing charades or ESP tester. Or maybe just mind games. I don't think expecting you to take me at my word requires you to be psychic. The only funny thing about this is how silly you're acting over some board games. Yeah, well, maybe I'm not on the mood for your kind of game. So you're pitching a fit over not getting your way. That's rich. No, if you just said what you wanted from the beginning, I wouldn't care. Honestly, if you wanted to watch paint dry and you were serious about it, that'd be fine with me. But I'd rather drink paint than get jerked around than enjoy the taste of your new chore. Or is I'm not in the mood to play anymore. Donna shoves a little letter tab in the game board back to the box he had been removing them from. Even Huxley looks a bit surprised at this reaction, but primarily he looks irritated. It's odd to see him get so worked up. You know, he has been more lively since Alana helped him get back on his feet. It's rare And to see him feel so strongly about anything, the general state of it, and the way he carries himself. It leaves the little room with such emotional outbursts. Not beyond a sarcastic remark, anyway. Seeing him like this, it's a little worrisome. Once the game is put away, moves to push him along on towards the door, being resistant. It's when she does. What are you doing? We're not playing. We're not going to be playing, so I like some time to myself. Get out of my room. How mature of you, Miss Delilah. Really benefiting a lady of your caliber. Out. Cloud finally exits the room and she slams the door behind him. With him gone, she sighs and presses her back against the door. It takes her a few minutes when she got herself and straightens out her dress and then her hair. When she looks around and sees Whisker is no longer in the room either, she says, "It's down on her bed," and takes up her diary and pen from the dresser. I swear I can't count on anyone to just be civil. She begins to write. She decides to leave her to her personal writing. That's when I decided to get on the dollhouse to make sure things have cooled off on the day before. Bella is waiting in the kitchen, presumably for the other toys. She seems to be lost in thought. The distant look leaves her face when Huxley enters the room. You can tell by his expression he's wary of what she might say to him. Presumably they haven't spoken since their fight is probably good. But if you're here to watch them just in case. Good morning, Delilah. His tone is flat, cautious perhaps. Good morning, Huxley. His grin is chipper with her tone seems on as though she doesn't even recall the fight before. Clown is caught off guard for a moment, but this regains his composure. Which is waiting to make breakfast. I assume Whisker won't be joining us, but that's alright. I'll leave out some leftovers for him. What will we be having today? Leaving it into me to choose. Oh, sorry, I wasn't asking you. She must mean you then. I guess it doesn't matter. Oatmeal crepes. ... I don't know. Okay, I'm not looking. Which one is it? It has it on crepes. Okay. You reach into the kitchen. Yeah. And with the and carefully pinch the little notebook. Look up in the cup or between the tips of your fingers. Looks his eyes look wide as you can see him tense his jaw as your hand enters the dollhouse. His whole body is wound tight, as though in preparation to flee the room. While on the other hand, he smiles as her dark eye is watching you take the book from the room. You grab one of your tools to help with moving the pages, a thin pair of tweezers you usually use for toy repairs. You just tear the page out as you try to handle it yourself. Carefully select the recipe and hold the book in the tweezers to keep it open as you return it. The lad reaches up and accepts the book. It tells the script at the top. It shows a silver teeth between his lips, but doesn't speak. You take your hand back as the item is passed off as you aren't sure what he's thinking, but you can tell he is very upset by our intrusion upon the toy space. Oh, it's been a long time since I made crepes. I have a wonderful juicing strawberries in the fridge as well. They'll be perfect for this. Honestly, do you prefer yours with chocolate sauce or just whipped cream? ... However you're having yours. How can you tell when they're here anyway? You ask so repeatedly. Oh, I ask every day. Usually sleep. You've been through Mr. Lazy Bones. Lazy No Bones. Yeah, well, I was having trouble sleeping, and so I'm up early. Oh, what's that? Some caramel tea before bed. That's not. And I'm sure you'll sleep well then. Yeah. Well, work about that tonight. Night though. For now, I have crepes to make. You're gonna love them, I promise. But since they are rather troublesome to make, I'd like you to help as well. Of course, I can't cook though. I'll be doing the cooking. I just want you to slice the strawberries for me. And be careful with the knife. He watches the one that starts to prepare the whipped cream and crepe batter. Hershey periodically stops correcting on his cutting technique. Each time he seems a little more discouraged, but he doesn't remark on it. That's probably for the best. He watches until I starts putting together the crepe, slowly rolled into little cone shapes and filled with cream and fruit. That's on point. He recuts some of Huxley. These strawberry slices into hearts to top them with. Things seem peaceful again, so you leave them to their culinary work. Hopefully, be the morning together at home. Just put the argument the night before behind them. You're upset, that's why I wouldn't need much more supervision to get. And Lon turned out to be a little too optimistic. You find yourself regularly checking in on them when you hear arguments breaking out on the dollhouse. Despite Huxley's originally harsh demeanor towards Alana, when she would snap at him, you find, and he is becoming more and more upset by these developments. You never really took him for the emotional type. You're not sure what to make of it, but Alana is convinced that he has only crocodile tears for her. Even if so, you find yourself worried about the state of Dollhouse if they continue to bicker this way. You only brought Huxley in as a way to keep her entertained to provide her some company. That would actually talk to her, but you're starting to wonder if that was the right decision. The mood in the dollhouse has become unhospitable. I don't know. Oh, and you sometimes find yourself considering separating the two by adding an extra wall to divide the dollhouse, but that would be hardly a practical solution. Like every day, your friends up checking in on the dollhouse when it becomes too quiet. You need to see what Sue are up to inside. You see Donna is currently having some tea in the kitchen by herself. She seems fairly content, but, but you did hear another fight earlier. You checked the act for Huxley next, expecting to find him moping by himself after another rough day, but he's not there. What is he doing in there? Why are you in a room? You watch in silence. Whisker rests on the bed in the room, and his head turns to look at the clown as he crosses the room. Huxley brings an arm up to his own face and makes a hushing noise. A little difficult to do without fingers, but the rabbit seems to understand. He lays his head back down and Huxley gazes across the room. He lingers at the bookshelf, bending down to examine the spine of each entry there. And he checks the board games as well. He's not finding what he's looking for, but so he heads for the dresser next. His eyes wander over the basket of flowers in the cutler of small disc items that keeps in there. Below though, Pat. A list of chores or repairs we made sits on top. He leaves through this, but drops it back in place once he sees how mundane and its contents are. His lips tighten in discomfort. He slowly opens the first drawer of the dresser. He shut. That's it. One click Quickly, then he opened it. At least you can be sure he wasn't looking for the contents of that one. He opens the next one as the time, and this time reaches inside. Oh no! The diary. He closes the door and leaves the room, heading back up to the attic with his findings. Whisker gives a worried frown from his position on the pet bed. This is a bad idea.